What's good, everybody? Appreciate you checking in. I want to come on here and talk to you guys a little bit about a scenario in a quarterback situation that I don't really hear anybody, whether it be ESPN, the NFL analysts, or even any of the other content creators. They're really not talking about a potential situation that could happen. And I see that there could be a chance that it plays out based on some of the information and one of the quarterbacks in this draft that is really starting to catch steam, and I want to get you guys' opinion on this. So get right in that comment section. Let's kind of get after it. But before I do, Luis Hernandez, you were the winner of my previous giveaway. I appreciate you. You got back to me. I sent your giveaway prize out. You should receive it any second if you haven't already. And I, because you guys have just killed it for me, even just the last handful of videos. I mean, I got roughly around, I don't know, about 200, 250 subscribers just in the last handful of videos, and the support you guys have shown me has been amazing. And so I want to do another giveaway at 3,000 subscribers. All right. It's just my way of saying thank you. It's my way of giving back. It's my way of showing my appreciation for the support you guys have given to me thus far. So I'm going to do my fourth giveaway since starting this channel. Want to hit 3,000 subscribers. So if you want to be included in that, hit that subscribe button and make sure you turn on that notifications, because if you hit that bell, you'll be notified when I drop another video, and you'll know when that next giveaway happens. So if you want, get included in that. Again, just my way of saying thank you and showing my appreciation. So let's kind of get into this video, right? Obviously, we have the top quarterbacks in this draft. We have Caleb Williams, that is pretty much slotted to go to the Bears. I think that's the overall consensus. Then we have Jaden Daniels. And then my question is, who's that number three? For the longest time, it's been Drake May. But over the last week and a half, JJ McCarthy's name has been catching steam. There's a lot of teams, a lot of NFL insiders, a lot of NFL analysts that are really starting to put JJ McCarthy's name up there at a potential number three spot. Let me know in the comments down below. Who do you think the number three quarterback is? If it's Caleb Williams number one, Drake May number two, who is that number three quarterback? Is it Drake May? Is it JJ McCarthy? Let me know in the comments down below. Now, I want to paint a picture really quick because, again, I think that there could be a chance that this scenario could play out in the draft. Because, look, stranger things have happened. Nobody expected us to get Cleveland Farrell at number four. There are certain moves that happen in a draft that can allow guys to fall. And I want to paint this picture and keep in mind as I go through this who our GM is. Tom Telesco, he drafted a quarterback while he was the GM with the Los Angeles Chargers, San Diego Chargers at that time. And I want to get you guys' feedback. So let's lay this out. Let's take a look at the draft situation right now. You got the Bears at number one, and they're most likely to take Caleb Williams. I don't think that's much of a question. Then you got the Washington Commanders, and everybody is saying the Washington Commanders are going to take Jaden Daniels. Now, they're saying that they're fielding calls for a potential trade, but guess what? Everybody is. Everybody's fielding calls for trades. They want to see what value they can get. But at the end of the day, I do think that they take Jaden Daniels at number two. Now, that takes Jaden Daniels off the board. Then you got the Patriots sitting at number three. And now one team to really watch out for is the Minnesota Vikings, right? A couple weeks ago, they made a trade that allowed them to acquire an additional first-round draft pick in this year's draft. And reports have been going crazy that they want to jump up and get their quarterback. So let's throw a quick scenario out, because, again, it's not far-fetched. What if the Minnesota Vikings trade up to number three to get their quarterback? And what if that quarterback is JJ McCarthy? There have been reports that the Minnesota Vikings are interested and are looking at JJ McCarthy. So, not to say they're slotted to take him, I'm just saying that there are reports that saying that they are interested in him. So let's say Minnesota Vikings jump up and trade with the Patriots, and they take JJ McCarthy. That is Caleb Williams off at number one, Jaden Daniels off at number two. So he is now out of the picture. And you got JJ McCarthy at number three, and that leaves Drake May sitting on the board. Now you got the Cardinals next, most likely going receiver. You got the Chargers. They may trade back, they may move around, but if they stay put and they take a tackle, which a lot of people are saying that they're going to take a tackle, then you got the New York Giants. The New York Giants, they could go quarterback. I don't know. They got Daniel Jones over there. They might roll with him, but they do have the Giants. A lot of mock drafts have Giants possibly taking a tackle or a potential receiver. Then you got the Titans that don't need a quarterback. You got the Falcons, don't need a quarterback. They got Kirk Cousins. Then you got the Bears pop back up at number 9. They're most likely, they might get a receiver. They may get an edge rusher, depending on how that falls. Then you got the New York Jets sitting there. And as of right now, they're saying that the New York Jets might pick a receiver. They might pick an offensive tackle. But if the New York Jets are sitting there and we need a quarterback, Drake May is the only one left on the board. One thing to remember is who our GM is. Tom Telesco is our GM. And who did Tom Telesco draft when he was with the, at that time, San Diego Chargers? He drafted Justin Herbert. And who is the quarterback that is being most compared? Drake May is being most compared to Justin Herbert. That is his comparison in the NFL. And so if Drake May is sitting there at number 10 and the New York Jets are on the clock, do you think the Las Vegas Raiders should trade up to go get him from 13 to number 10? That's not that far. I've done a ton of mock drafts to kind of see what that trade value would look like, what we would need to give up. And basically, it looks like we would have to give up potentially swap first round picks. So we'd obviously get our first round. We'd trade up with the Jets and get the number 10 spot. They'd get our 13. We'd have to give up a third round pick this year and a second round pick next year. That's one scenario. Or you flip flop that. You give up a second round pick this year and a third round pick in the 2025 draft. So recap real quick. Drake May, he falls a little bit past that number 3 spot. And he is still on the board with the New York Jets at number 10. We would have to trade up 3 spots to possibly get him, swap first round draft picks, possibly give up a second, and maybe a third in the 2025 NFL draft. That's the capital we would need to give up to jump up and get Drake May at the number 10 spot. Let me know, guys. Let me know what you think about that. Would you, if you were the GM, if you're playing Tom Telesco, would you be willing to jump up and make that trade to get Drake May? Again, he's not a quarterback that a lot of guys are talking about, or at least are associating him with the Las Vegas Raiders. But if Jaden Daniels is off the board, and we all know we do need it, or I'm not saying we need a quarterback, but if you have that opportunity to get a player like Drake May that could be a top quarterback in this league, would you pull the trigger if we only had to get to number 10? So, guys, let me know in the comments down below. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know your feedback. It's a scenario that I haven't seen, but looking at how the draft could possibly play out if the Minnesota Vikings jump up in that number 3 spot and pick J.J. McCarthy and Drake May is still sitting on that board, he has the potential to be a pretty good quarterback in this league. Do we pull the trigger? Let me know in the comments down below. All right, guys, I appreciate you. Just want to jump on here and kind of talk to you about that. Again, if you want to be involved in my next giveaway at 3,000 subscribers, hit that subscribe button, turn on the notifications, like this video if you can, please. I would definitely appreciate it. And I'll see you guys on the next video. I'm out.